Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about making toothpaste and about my recent dental visit. So I just came back from the dentist, I guess it was like 2 weeks ago, and had yet another really great visit. I have to say my dental visits have improved substantially since beginning keto 2.5 years ago. And I'm just thrilled about this. It used to be the case that I would have some pink on my films and the dentist would talk to me about, like, this is the start of decay. Now, I've been eating really a very healthy diet that included more carbohydrates before. So I haven't really had a ton of problems, but I've had this start of decay, and there is no longer this pink. The last 2 visits I've had, there's no pink. So it is absolutely possible to cure your teeth and to make your teeth healthier and see improvement in that area. I have no root canals. I'm hoping to avoid root canals, keep my teeth healthy and strong for as long as I live. That's my hope. So anyway, I had this really good dental visit, and here we are coming into August, and we're going back to school, and lots of people are concerned about how this academic year is going to go, how to be healthy with kids going back to school, and I just want to put a plug in for homemade toothpaste. So this video is all about that. It's all about making homemade toothpaste and my recipe, and the recipe and links will be in the notes of this video. So I just wanted to make sure to tell you that, and to tell you that it's a worthwhile endeavor. In the winter, anytime we sense any kind of tickle in our throat or something like that, we will actually brush our teeth 3, maybe even 4 times in a day, because this toothpaste seems to just get rid of that tickle, and likely because of the ingredients in it. So I'll say more in the video, but I did want to just make that really clear as well. So please check out the recipe. See you in the video. Okay, so today I just wanted to quickly go over my toothpaste recipe. I use keto ingredients for this. I use at least in terms of the fats, because I use MCT oil and I use coconut oil. Right now, what I have in this container here is all of the dry ingredients. 1.5 cups of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of the real salt. That's this. I just have it in a separate container. Actually, this is Himalayan salt. I use both real salt and Himalayan pink salt. This is the Himalayan, very finely ground. That's extra fine. And then I have here bentonite clay, 2 tablespoons of that. I have in here also 2 tablespoons of Dolomite powder. Okay, so those are my 4 dry ingredients. So like I said, I used 1.5 cups of baking soda and 2 tablespoons of each of the other items. I'm also now going to add 2 tablespoons of MCT oil. This is just one that actually my daughter gave me. She had purchased it at Walmart. Probably not the highest quality, so I'm going to go ahead and use it in my toothpaste. And then I have this coconut oil too. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of each of these in here. And then I'm going to add, you'll see me add water. I'll add water to the point where it has a nice consistency for toothpaste. And then lastly, I'm going to, this is what I have. I'm out of peppermint right now, which actually really is my favorite. But I do love spearmint too. So then I will be adding a lot of spearmint drops, probably in the neighborhood of like 30. And I will say that the flavor sometimes fades. So about halfway through the toothpaste, I will oftentimes add some more spearmint drops to boost that flavor, because I really do love strong toothpaste. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and add the oils. So now I have the 4 tablespoons of fat in there, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and 2 tablespoons of MCT oil. As you can see, it's still kind of clumpy. I'm going to stir this around as much as I can and get it in. And then I just have some room temperature water. I have a whole bunch here. I'm never going to use near all of that, but I'm just going to be adding that to here until I get a nice paste. And that can vary a little bit from person to person, so it's not an exact measurement. You just don't want it to be too crumbly because it does need to sit on your toothbrush, and you don't want it to be too runny either, that it would drip off of your toothbrush. So there's a happy place in between there that will be work really well. I'm going to add some water now. And I'm going to stir that in. As you can see, that amount of water was not enough. I didn't really think it was going to be, but I didn't want to overdo it. So I'm going to add in some more. Okay, so I got a good bit there. I'll stir that in. I forgot an important ingredient, and I have done this before, and we have survived without it. But if you do want a little sweetness in your toothpaste, you could use a powdered stevia, or you could use a liquid one like this one here. So anyway, I'm going to add some of that, and this one kind of just like squirts out. It's pretty aggressive, to be honest. Most of them will have a dropper, and you can actually count your drops. This one I can't, but I've been making toothpaste for, I would say, at least 10 years. So I really have come to eyeball all of this stuff. So that was a lot of drops. And my kids like it to taste the sweetness. And it also can dissipate a little bit over time. This jar that I'm making is going to last quite a while. I'll give some of it to the kids for their bathroom, and then I'll keep some of it upstairs. The last thing I'm going to add in then is the spearmint essential oil. So I'm just going to count out about 30 drops. Okay, that was right around 30, maybe a drop or two more. And I'll go ahead and stir this all together. So here is the final consistency. This is kind of the way I like it. So it's pretty thick. It's definitely not at all crumbly, and it's not watery. You know, it definitely will sit like a paste on a toothbrush. And I just want to say that it is during the winter months that I especially appreciate this homemade toothpaste. The ingredients in this toothpaste are actually good for fighting off colds. You know, it's a subtle experience of things like the bentonite clay and the salt and even the baking soda and the coconut oil and the MCT oil that can help stave off an incident of sore throat or anything like that. It just seems to be one of my remedies, my go-to remedies for the winter months, to start my day with it and to end my day with it. One thing I don't like about the toothpastes that you can buy in the store is that they always contain glycerin. And when I looked into glycerin, what I found is that your teeth can't remineralize for 12 hours after an application of glycerin. If you brush your teeth in the morning and then you brush your teeth at night, those are typically in the neighborhood of about 12 hours apart. So when are your teeth remineralizing? I just feel like it's really important to use a toothpaste that is as natural as possible, with, you know, very natural ingredients. And there's a lot on the market. There are some without glycerin. In fact, Redmond's Real Salt, they have a toothpaste, and that is one that I will buy. There are others though too. I just wanted to mention about the glycerin. You can check into it. I think homemade toothpastes are amazing, and I will finish this off by then putting it in a ball jar and getting it ready for the bathroom. Okay, so here's my final jar. And that turned out to be a good amount. So I have a ball jar full of toothpaste. I can't really tell you how long this lasts. It does last a while. I'm actually going to take some off the top and give it to my kids. They do have an organic tube toothpaste down there as well, but they really also like the homemade toothpaste. Lastly, I did want to mention that another ingredient I sometimes put into my toothpaste is diatomaceous earth. And of course you want to get a food grade diatomaceous earth, if you like the idea of adding that in. You can look up these ingredients and see what they encourage, what they do, how they act, what they are, and see which ones you would add to a baking soda homemade toothpaste. All right, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.